What's up, YouTube Nation? Today we're gonna ship this beautiful Cadillac golf bag that we just sold. It's got the badass script on it, the nice label. I'm gonna show you the way I do it. There's a lot of different ways you can do it, but this is my best method. I get the Home Depot shipping boxes. They cost like $1.48 each. You're gonna need 2 of them. These are the thin ones. You can get the thick ones, I think, are $1 more. But I mean, I spent $3. Just add it to the price of your item, man. Just add $3 to the price of your item. The first one I've already taped the bottom of. I'm going to put the golf bag in there. Try to get an idea of the height that I'm going to want. So I open up the second box. I'm going to place it over the top of it to try to get a measurement of the height that I want. Now, these boxes are awesome. They're very easy to Frankenbox. As you can see, I've slid it over the top of that, trying to get the proper height. Push the flaps down, make sure I'm at the height that I want it to be, and it looks like we're about there. And from there, you want to make sure that you get rid of this negative space. And I'm going to show you how to do that here in a minute. You don't want the box to be too big. So I just place a couple pieces of tape down there to hold the place of the proper height of the box. That way it doesn't slide around, doesn't slide up and down. I know it's going to maintain the proper position that I want it to stay in. So when I close the flaps, we're going to be good to go. So we got my box cutter here. Scored this one from Lonnie over at Shed Flips. What's up, Lonnie? It has the box resizer end on it, which is cool because you can make like perforated lines on tougher boxes, make them easier to fold, but you won't need it in this particular case. These boxes pretty much fold where you need them to manually. You will need the box cutter end, however, and all we're going to do is just going to cut along the seams on one end of the box to create an opening like you can see here. And from that side being removed, we can now figure out exactly where we want these lines to be folded. So I just mark it with a little permanent marker to give me an idea of where I want those new folds to take place so that we can go ahead and get rid of that negative space that the box has created. We also have to remember to cut the seams on the bottom portion of the box. So I use those same permanent marker lines as my guide to see how far in I want these cuts to go. But this will create that bottom fold on the bottom of the box that will help secure the 2 flaps we're going to pull in from the side to it and create that beautiful rectangular shape. So don't forget to do that part. That, as you can see, it's already created its own fold without hardly any pressure involved. Now comes the fun part. We get to create the 2 new side flaps using those guidelines that we created. These flaps will push in pretty easily. You just got to provide a little bit of pressure. I usually use my finger to kind of squeeze in, and that flap line automatically creates itself and will allow you to bend it in pretty easily, as you can see here. Didn't take me hardly any effort. Do the same on the other side. Press in gently. That new line creates itself from that pressure of your finger, and we could fold in that other side. And now we have created our 2 new side flaps to make the box the perfect size for this golf bag. So as we also put in this bottom flap, you can see it will close up really nicely, and our new box is almost completely finished. All we have to do now is just tape it up nice and secure, and look inside. We could see that all that negative space that we had in the beginning with the 2 bigger boxes is now gone. It looks just like it should. So our job is almost complete here. I'll throw some bubble wrap in there just in case. So as you can see, I did throw a thin layer of bubble wrap over the entirety of the golf bag, and also put some in the little bit of negative space we had in there just to keep it compact so it doesn't bounce around in there. Keeps it nice and tight and secure. And the last thing we need to do is just make sure we cut the flaps near the top with our box cutter, because we did create a new box size, so these will have to be cut. Be careful not to do what I did, almost cut your arm off. And once we have created these two new flaps by cutting the seams with a box cutter, we can now fold and close the top, and this will create the lid for shipping this box nice and secure. The only thing we have left to do now is just tape and secure the top and tape and secure the sides. Here it is, done deal. Taped, secured, making sure all the seams and corners and everything has some tape on it. Looks just like a standard golf bag box would look. Also save these extra pieces in case you want to ship a comic book or a picture, something that needs some extra protection. And that's it.